Yo, this your boy, Shaman Truth here, bringing y'all another video. This video is kind of important. This download kept coming in, and she wants me to speak on it. All right, I turn off the chat because I be getting distracted with all this negativity. So, yeah, until I get some moderators in here to like clean the chat up so I don't have to like look at certain shit because they be trying to distract me and shit like that. So I turn off the chat so I don't have to deal with that bullshit. All right. So you see the title of the video, you see me throwing up the primal sign. A lot of divine primal beings are more alien than they think, and they don't even know. You know, a lot of some primal beings aren't even from this realm. We're actually from the realms. We're from planets that's around the star system. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, some primal beings can be from Venus. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. You're gonna know by the divinity that shows up around you that's trying to show you where you're from. Putting the pieces together, the colors that you're connected to. You know, your dreams, the things that you resonate to. A little bit of your chart. Not all the way. You know what I'm saying? I can't give you too much because there's a lot of secrets along with that, but you can definitely tell by like your experiences. If you got like a lot of unexplained experiences that come to you, you're not really from this realm. If you really can't relate to people on a level like how everybody else can, you're not even from here. Like another good indicator, you really can't find somebody to love like that. It's real hard for you to mate. It's real hard for you to connect with certain women or men on that type of sexual tip, is because you're not supposed to be dealing with beings that ain't from your planet or that ain't aligned to your star system. You know what I'm saying? You're not supposed to just be out here fucking anybody, because what end up happening is you can fuck up your connection to your divine galactic lineage, and you can fuck up the connection with yourself to the point where you can't access power just because you're trying to fuck something. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have a tough time finding somebody to love because you're supposed to deal with somebody that is from your planet and aligned to your star system, because as aliens beef with other star systems. You know what I'm saying? You're not supposed to be out here willy-nilly fucking with people. You know what I mean? The animals around you will let you know what you're connected to. And another thing, if you ever just start seeing things, hearing things, when you pop up, start linking those, start doing research on these things that you start to encounter, and it'll let you know. And look at the colors, because the colors is a big indicator. If you're attracted to certain colors, that you don't know why, there's not really an explanation. Well, it has a lot to do with where you're from. You know what I mean? And yeah, it's weird. There's some things I can't speak on. There's some things I can speak on. But you just need to pay attention. You know what I'm saying? Start asking questions and start affirming that, you're grateful to be where you're from, and you accept your divinity. It'll gradually start coming to you. Certain foods, you can't eat because it'll lower your vibration. If you have a lot of problems eating certain things, especially as you evolve on this path, well, that's a good indicator that you're not supposed to be eating anything, because from your planet, they do a little things differently. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we're on here from a portal aspect. We came here from the portal, from the womb. So therefore, you cannot even be from this place. Believe it or not, you're not even from here. A lot of the times, we be doing things that fuck up our alignment and fuck up our connection to where we're not aligned truthfully. You know what I'm saying? For example, there's a couple of times I used to catch myself eating meats and shit. It'll fuck up my vibration. Like if I eat beef, it will literally feel like I'm dying. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta peep game. You know what I mean? And then your powers. If you have a lot of unexplained gifts, if you're like a genius in anything that you didn't get taught, you're not from this realm. For example, I'm a musician. If you don't know who the fuck I am, E.G. Fisker, EJJIFISKER. I've been making music for over 10 years and I don't even write this shit. You know, I'm a genius in making music. They're not going to give me my credit, but I know who I am. I'm one of the best that do it. You know what I'm saying? If you just do things that you really can't explain, you're not from this room. You know what I'm saying? And once you keep accepting that, and once you do the right things to connect yourself to your planet, you're going to start pulling in those powers from that planet. You know what I'm saying? Because we all got different powers. You got to be aligned to what you got to be aligned to bring in those powers. You know what I'm saying? You got to stop thinking like the humans around here because you're not human. If this video was sent to you and you synchronize with me, meaning like you're resonating with this, you shouldn't just be putting anything in your body and just partaking in any type of philosophy because that philosophy doesn't fit your limitlessness and where you come from. So therefore, some things just won't work. Even though you're trying to make it work, it just won't work. You know what I'm saying? That's why you should be careful who you listen to. If they're not telling you that you're the master, if they're not guiding you and encouraging you to work on yourself, they're trying to pimp off you. You know what I'm saying? Some individuals in this spiritual realm, in the magical realm, be trying to pimp off people. They're always telling you to go through them and shit like that. You don't need to be dealing with people like that. That'll just fuck up your power. Like, bro, you connected to higher shit than these motherfuckers that you going towards. You know what I'm saying? So it's always good to lean on your own understanding, confirmation. And and another thing, if you're attracted to the sunlight, you love the sun. See, the sun is connected to a lot of different planets and it pulls in energies from different planets. We got 2 suns, by the way. But even the sun out here, it's connected to different planets and you connected to the outside and you just love the sun. Well, that's another tall tale sign that you're not from this realm because the sun that we have right here gives off radiation and that's good for your body. And it's good to pull in them type of powers and et cetera, et cetera. As long as you're eating right, doing the right things, you can actually pull in certain type of radiation from the sun to strengthen your core, strengthen them powers and et cetera. You know what I'm saying? Because if I look at the sun for just a little bit, salute the sun, I'll start to see different colors and shit. You know what I'm saying? And another thing, you would the psychedelic tip. There's a reason why psychedelics are frowned upon because certain individuals loosen up the vibration and they end up connecting to like different entities that's in their galactic family that will try to contact them. As long as they're pure, that's why they don't want you to do certain things because it'll give you a type of radio signal for them to contact you. You know what I'm saying? Because there's been a couple of times where some weird shit happened when I was on psychedelics. If I wasn't scared, I probably wouldn't be here right now, if you know what I'm saying. And another thing, you start to look up in the sky, you start to see shit flying above you, tall tale sign that you're not from here. There's no coincidence that every time, there's been a couple of times, you can even look on my channel, in my other channel that they try to get rid of, you will see me just getting UFOs in the sky. You're not from here, bro. There ain't no coincidence that you consistently see UFOs in the sky. It's not a coincidence. And another tall tale sign, you start seeing Lilo and Stitch. You see a lot of Lilo and Stitch out of the blue. You're an alien. Even in the cartoons, even in the weird shit like that, it'll give you links and connections to like, yeah, you're not from here. Because spirit will work through anything that's alien-like to let you know that you're alien-like. You know what I mean? Different animals. The animals will let you know that you're not from this plane. Animals sometimes will just stare at you in awe. Some animals will run away from you because the power is so great. Certain animals are connected to that star system and they won't, they're not going to be too scared of you because they understand your power. You know what I'm saying? They have some type of curiosity about you and then they start to settle in with you because they know where you're from and they know your divinity. confirmation. Like I can't really speak on certain animals because it'll give off too many secrets. But certain animals, certain things that is connected to you unapologetically will follow you unapologetically. Like no matter where you go, you're always gonna have some type of species from that type of animal that always follows you and is connected to you. Won't bite you, won't sting you unless it's giving you powers and downloads. You will look at your arm and it'll just be a little speck. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you will have your spirit animals encode certain type of powers, information through a bite, but the bite is painless. You know what I'm saying? You might feel a little nudge. You know what I'm saying? But it's always good to keep your vibration high if you understand this, so you can connect to your galactic family, so you can go back home from time to time, because we're multi-dimensional beings. Just because we're here don't mean you can't go back home. It's a little scary. You know what I'm saying? You've been here damn near all your experience, and you start to get these type of revelations, you're going to be wanting to be here. That's why they try to get you locked in and try to make things comfortable here so you don't go back home. So when the time comes for you to go back home, or where the option comes, you're going to be scared and you're going to feel like this is your home. But if you're a divine primal being that's sent to me and you resonate, we're not from here, so you shouldn't be comfortable here. You shouldn't settle in this type of realm, because there's going to be a point of time where you're going to be able to go back home. You know what I'm saying? And some of us ain't even from this realm. This could be our first rodeo here, but we're advanced. We're able to catch things. Yeah, we still got to work through things and work through the trauma, but you don't have a hard time like other individuals cleaning shit up, because you have a higher perspective. You know what I'm saying? You got less attachments. You got less past life experience through here to work from. You know what I'm saying? So it's a plus and a minus to have a first incarnation here. You know what I'm saying? It just depends. It depends how you see it, because some individuals just got experience coming back, keep coming back up. But the ones that come here from different planets, we do gotta have a little sense of patience with ourselves here, because we ain't from this realm. You know what I mean? And another thing, knowing that you're connected to different planets, they got different type of magical systems. You know what I mean? Just by connecting to your planetary systems, connecting to your star system, you're going to be able to bring in certain energy, certain beings from that plane to protect you that nobody else has. You know, confirmation. Like, for example, there's just certain things out here that they don't talk about that have advanced technology. Only if they're connected to that shit, they're able to get into it. But if they're not in it, they're not going to be able to connect. So therefore, you kind of do have an advantage, but you do have to stay pure, think outside the box, and keep that connection strong. And you're going to start accessing certain things that nobody else can access, just because of your galactic lineage, just because where you're from. Just because it seems like you're from here because you got this body does not mean you're from here. Does not mean you're from here. So if you keep that connection and you acknowledge it and you work on a relationship with it, you will start bringing in different type of powers, different type of magic, so it can help you, help you on this plane. Because a lot of this shit here was created from people in this realm. Some things is alien-like, and it came from a different planet, and the energy don't go nowhere. It's still here. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot confirmation. There's a lot of different type of energies that come over here from different planes. So you keeping your connection strong, you're gonna be able to bring in them type of abilities, them type of powers, them type of beings that assist you and protect you. But you got to make sure that link is strong. You don't want to lose your connection through food, through emotional baggage, because that's dense. You're not going to be able to keep that connection strong. And yeah, I'll turn off the chat, y'all, because there's just too many toxic people. So y'all probably be like, why the chat off? I don't want to deal with the negativity right now, because it is a distraction. I will give you my contact links and my donation links, throughout the video. Like if you do want to send a cash donation, my My cash app is EGFisker1, EJJIFISKER1. If that's up to you though. But back to the scheduled programming. You want to make sure that you're eating things that is light right now, because what I'm understanding is, if you notice how the sun's going crazy, that that energy that the sun's spitting out is from different planets, different systems. You want to be able to take in those energies. You don't want to, you know what I'm saying, hold yourself down to where you can't pull in them energies. You want to be able to be clear. And a great way to pull in them energies much better is to get you some vitamin D3. Shout out to Brother Panic. He told me that. This thing, I just got that information from the divine. I'm going to be honest. He letting me know that. And you're going to be able to really take in the sun energy and the radiation, because divine primal beings can accept radiation. Not the radiation. I mean, you can accept the radiation for the microwave, but it's a different type of radiation. It's a different type of radiation. Like, the radiation will help you transform. That's why, that's why they try to block the sun out, because some imposter spirits, confirmation, archons, they can't take in them primal energies that the sun give off, because they're not natural. They're not from them realms to even take it in. So therefore, it's going to probably fuck them up, because they're looked at as an impurity, and impurities get wiped out when we have these energies coming in. You know what I'm saying? But the ones that are divine, primal, and alien-like, they eat this shit alive. They eat it up. Like myself, I eat it up. And you're gonna feel it through the shifts. You're gonna feel it through the shifts. You know what I mean? Because I noticed that when the sun do its thing and you get the energy, you always feel different. Every day ain't the same when you're in the sun, because you're pulling in them energies. And as long as you're eating right, as long as you're partaking in the right things, as long as you're keeping your body in a certain type of frequency, you ain't got no problems. And another thing, some of us are immortal when it comes to our chronological system, because we're not from this realm. So therefore, yeah, we're connected to source in a sense where, the great mother, but then again, we are fed off a different type of energy. So therefore, how we age is different than how other people age, because we're connected to different things. Because there's been things in the past where we got the powers to regenerate our bodies. You know what I'm saying? Because we thought differently back then. We're waking up to them powers gradually, but it's a process. It's not just something that you snap out of it. You got to work through it. You got to unlearn things. You got to learn things. You know what I'm saying? You got to start being more outside of the box of the norm to really start bringing them things in. You know what I'm saying? But who really wants to be on this room for 300, 400, 500, 600 years? Like, come on now. Maybe back at home, but this room a little fucked up. But we are different. Like, if we wanted to, we can keep regenerating until you know what I'm saying, until we want to leave this bitch. Because we got the advanced technology in our being. A lot of divine primal beings have junk DNA. That's why they call it, alien DNA. We got a lot of alien DNA that at certain points of time, when the sun is going to be a type of solar event and a lunar event that's really going to shake shit up in our bodies to where we can evolve. But it's a patience thing. Because if it happened all at once, unapologetically, you're going to go mad by the gross transformation that you may think it is, but it's really not gross, because your ego may think it's gross. You may think it's weird, but it's supposed to happen. That's why it's a gradual thing. That's why we got, you know what I'm saying, phases of where it'll come in a little bit, let you work on the energy, come in a little bit, work on the energy if you're consistent, if you're aware of these energies. But when the time comes, you're ready for it. You know what I'm saying? You're ready to transform, bring them powers in. Because it will be a solar event to bring out these powers more and more. Because if we didn't have these type of these solar winds coming in, these bursts from the sun, a lot of things won't change. You know what I'm saying? A lot of imbalances will still occur. That's why we're getting these solar activity coming in, shit like that, for it to bring in our powers and clean out the impurities around us from. So don't look at the sun as a bad thing. Even though they try to demonize the sun and the moon, it's not too bad, you know what I'm saying? because they do pull in certain energies for us. You gotta stop thinking like a human, though. Start thinking like the divine primal being you are, a limitless individual. You know, because if you don't have that perception that you're not from here, that you're alien, you're not going to be able to see the things that will make you, that will confirm those things. You're only going to get confirmed of the things that you already have instilled upon you, because due to your perceptions. So that's why it's always good to clean things out. It's always good to clean things out so you can bring those things in, so you can bring that understanding in. You know what I'm saying? But if, like I said, if you're a genius in something that you can't explain, you're really, 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 really good at something, you're not from this realm. You're not from this realm. So keep that in mind. You're not from this realm. If you love being outside, you love being in the sun, you 9 times out of 10, fam, you is not from this realm, and you just gotta accept it. Especially the animals. The animals will let you know. You're gonna be connected to certain animals that will not leave you alone. And they won't want you to necessarily attack you, but sometimes that these bugs or whatever the fuck animals will give you certain energies. That's just due to the generosity of them. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got to. If you ever have one to do that, just be lucky that you're a rare one. You're a rare individual. But yeah, though, you know, some of us ain't from this realm. You just gotta accept it. Just gotta accept it. We are not from this realm. You know what I'm saying? There's gonna be a time where you're gonna be able to go back home. I don't know if you're gonna stay at home, but there's gonna be times where you can go back home. That's why they try to ban all these psychedelics, because certain primal beings, well, they're gonna open up to a whole nother plane, to the where they're like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be like, what the fuck? That's why mushrooms and shit, it's illegal. Because that is a great way to connect to them planets. It's a great way. And fasting. Being able to fast for long periods of time and go with meditation, you're able to travel. You're able to see things. You're able to see visions from your realm, from your planet. Certain things will help you travel. I can't speak on those things, but there are certain things in this realm that's out here in front of us. If you're able to take and able to like be pure about it, you're able to go see glimpses of where you came from. You're able to see glimpses. And yeah, like I said, the animals will let you know your divinity too. The animals that come around you the most will let you know. But you have to do research and put pieces together. It's not some of them. Some people can probably pick it up, but you do got to do a little research on these animals, so you can be like, oh, put the pieces together, put the root words together. You know what I mean? Confirmation with that horn. But yeah, I just had to get that out because, like, I know some people just don't feel like they fit on this realm probably because you're not from this realm. It's okay. You know, you're a rarity, and you shouldn't be out here trying to fuck with anybody because you're a rarity. You know what I'm saying? If you have problems with getting a woman or getting a man in your dreams, and it just seems like shit just be dry, it's because you're not supposed to be dealing with just humans or people that ain't connected to your realm. Because it'll fuck things up. It'll fuck things up. You supposed to be fucking with aliens, if you know what I'm saying. Motherfuckers from your realm. You ain't supposed to just be fucking with anybody. So therefore, you're always going to have resistance. You're always going to put resistance on aspects or where it's a big deal. And you shouldn't just be out treating it like it's nothing like everybody else does. Because not everybody deserves that type of energy. And another thing, you know, certain beings out here that is connected to your realm, I know I'm all about self-mastery and not needing bitches for certain things, but I will say this: the ones that is connected to your realm, y'all do have a relationship that must correlate in a sense to where y'all can bring in certain powers from them realms and have links so you can travel through them realms through your sexual encounters when you find the one of your dreams. That's why they they try to fuck up certain relationships. They'll watch it because they know what happens when they fuck. They they bring in them different realms because the woman, you know what, her vajay, the primal divine one, that's a portal. And you finding the one that you truly love, you accessing that portal so you're able to pull in certain energy. So therefore, they're always going to frown upon that. They're always going to try to demonize certain primal beings for them to go away from that woman or go away from that man that's going to tap them into their truest self, into their true powers, into their truest natures. They're always going to put resistance on that. So you got to be aware of that and don't try to get with the individual that just looks nice, but there's nothing resonating inside. You don't want to do that because they will encourage you to do like interracial relationships because they're trying to tamper with that purity level. I'm not trying to say you can't have, be with somebody that's of a different race, but there is a reason why they keep pushing certain things because it fucks up your link, fucks up your connection to that other side. So you do want to be harmonious and go with the individual that's actually linked to you on all areas. It ain't just somebody you with because of material matters or how they look. It has to be a link with them first. So that's how you really know. And then another thing, how you know when you got the one, you start to see different things happen around you. Every time y'all get around each other, magical, mystical shit happen. That's how you know it's established for you to be with that person. Every time y'all get around each other, magical shit happen. You know what I mean? That's how you know that person's for you. But you just don't want to be out here fucking. Trust me. Because you're gonna fuck up your lineage, you're gonna fuck up that galactic link, and you might fuck up your DNA. Fucking some shit you shouldn't have been fucking. Some of us are lucky enough to clean shit out, but some of us don't see it and they keep doing certain things that'll fuck up that link to where they damage your DNA. And they may have to do another run. They may have to get reprocessed through the Great Mother and get another go at it. And you don't want to do that. You just don't want to go out here fucking shit. Especially if you're a divine primal being that alien-like. No. You're supposed to be fucking the aliens from your realm, from your galaxy, and the ones that have alliances with your galaxy. Because two worlds can collide, but very rare. You know what I'm saying? Very rare that is ordained to happen. You know what I mean? I know this is like all different and shit, but it's the truth. It's the truth. But I think that's good enough. I mean, I think I hit everything on the nail. Yeah, your dreams will let you know too. If you got weird, crazy dreams that you're on different planets and stuff, you're not from this realm. And it's okay to not be from this realm, You're here for a reason. You are here for a reason. And you're here not to stay, but to actually get the fuck up out of here. You have the ability to leave from a different way than everybody else. They're not going to tell you that, but it's the truth. You're going to have a different way to leave this realm. You ain't gotta go through the doors that everybody else goes through like death. Death is just transformation, but you're going to be able to die a different way, if you know what I'm saying. Being able to take the exit route, take the detour road to get out this realm instead of just sleeping at night and then you're gone. You're going to be able to alchemize your body and shift yourself out of this realm. You ain't got to take those type of ways that everybody else took. As long as you're balanced, as long as you keep thinking outside the box and you're evolving. It's a slippery slope. I can't say everything, but you're able to escape this realm a different way than everybody else. And you're able to tap into different things than everybody else once you acknowledge that connection and strengthen it. If there's certain planets that you're connected to that you can't explain, you should work with those planets so you can bring in different type of powers and abilities and the beings from that realm. You know what I'm saying? You should really connect. But I think that's good enough, yo. But if you guys want to follow my Patreon is patreon.com/shamantruths. There is a S at the end of truth, so it's Shaman Truths. Patreon.com/shamantruths. If you guys want to hit me up on my email, that's shamantruths@gmail.com. If you guys want to give me a cash donation, to support the channel, my Cash App is EGFisker1, EJJIFISKER1. If you guys want to check out my music is on YouTube Music, EG Fisker, just how you spell my Cash App. Same one, just without a one. EG Fisker. That's 2 words, by the way. I'm on Spotify. I'm on Apple Music. I'm everywhere. Just type in EG Fisker on your musical platforms. You know, because I do got to promote my music more and more and shit. Because like I've been doing this shit for a minute. I don't do music for I do it for myself, you know, for the love for it. But I know I got to start promoting that shit just to get it out there, you know, because it's some good shit, man. It's some good shit. I didn't even go cap. I love my music. I love it. So I got to keep promoting that shit, get it out there. But yo, that's your boy Shaman Truth from Out Peace. And you're like, why the chat off, yo? Because I be getting a lot of toxic people in my chat and shit. So I don't like to deal with that energy because I'm not here to talk to people in the chat. Like, I'm being honest. Some of these people just not worth talking to. So I cut the chat off. You feel me? Until I get moderators in there to clean shit up, I'm not going to have that chat open. But yo, that's your boy Shaman Truth from Out Peace. Much love, by the way. Hold up, I gotta do my boxing shit real quick.